The YouTubes, here we go. What's up folks, my name is The Programming Hell, and today, my microphone's fallen off, and today we're on Facebook Live as well as YouTube, so don't mind the clutter. I'm probably not going to be editing away anything, but anyways, today is the wrapping up of phase 1, and I'm glancing over here for the chat room of Facebook and all that kind of stuff. Today is the wrapping up of phase 1 of our Programming Basics tutorial series. So far, we went through classes, functions, loops, and conditionals. The bare minimum that you need to know to get started in programming today. So, today, we're going to be looking at this specific problem. For sort of a, we'll get everything inside of trying to solve this. Now, consider variables a and b, right? Which two values are correct for a plus b is equal to b minus 1, and b plus 1 is equal to 2 times a minus 1. Now comments on Facebook, that's a good sign. Now, this problem is easy to do on paper. Well, let me just get my glow on. Now, this problem is easy to do on paper, right? We'll just set them up. So we set up the equations. So write something. Okay, a plus 1 is equal to b minus 1. And then we also have over here b plus 1 is equal to 2a minus 1, right? Simple enough. We calculate b over here. B is equal to 2a minus 2 minus 1 over here is minus 3. So b is equal to 2a minus 3. That is easy enough. A plus 1 is equal to 2a minus 3 minus 1. So 2a minus 3 minus 1. And then, so let's switch around, right? So we get these two guys go over on this side. So we get 1 plus 3 plus 1 is equal to 2a minus a, so we get 5 is equal to a, right? Everybody got that? Good. So, that was easy to do on paper. And we get the answer of 5, or of a is equal to 5. And now we can put in to this equation, b is equal to 2 times 5 minus 3. So b is equal to 7. And that's the answer. Now, that was on paper, which is a bit boring. Now let's look at the coding of it. For the heck of it, let's create a new class. Take off my gloves before I do that. Let's create a new class, and we'll call this, I don't know, functions, because why not? This is where we're going to be storing every single function we make as this series progresses. So, why? Oh, it doesn't take in parameters. Been a while since I've done this. Anyway, let's create ourselves I'm going to have it be void for now. Public void, and what do I call this? What should we call this? I'll call it phase 1. Phase 1. Why? Field cannot have void type. Yes, it can. Public void phase 1. That's alright, we're not getting anything. Okay. Now, inside of here, right, let's go and copy over this comment. So we get the exact same thing and it's all fucking up. Anyway, let's get it all over here and done with, right? So say thee. Consider two values, right? A and B. So we know that we're going to have two values, A and B. Right, I'm going to just brainstorm here. Two values, A and B. So A and B. And then which two values are correct for A plus 1 is equal to B minus 1. So from this, we can conclude if we move one of these ones over to the other side, for example, A is equal to B minus 1 minus 1, we can conclude that the difference between these two is 2. So we get difference 2, and then that's B minus A, which is equal to 2, so B minus A. Right, so we know that B minus A is equal to 2. Now, that could save us some time, because if I keep incrementing B over and over, and I check every value for A where B is 2 more than A, you get me? So we're going to say int A and int B. We're not going to initialize anything right now. We're not going to give them any values. We're not going to do anything. We're just going to brainstorm it. So I'm going to say while, you know what, I might just give it a value. So it's equal to 2, B is equal to 2, and then A is equal to 0. And then while, so while A is equal to B minus 2, so that condition is true. We know that we haven't fucked anything up. So while that condition now is true, we'll do some stuff. And what we'll do is we'll create 2 for loops. So for, no we don't. Oh, I need to analyze this. Yeah, let's do that instead. Let's have a limit, right? We'll call it temp, and let us set it equal to some ridiculous number, right? We're going to create a for loop here instead. So for int A equals 0, so starting at 0, yeah, A equals 0, A is less than the temp value, and then A plus plus. We want to do the exact same thing for the B value. B is less than the temp and B plus plus. And then inside of here, we want to pass in, we want to check basically whether or not both these conditions are true, right? So I could just go ahead and copy this, because the syntax of this is going to be very similar. So if, and now we just need to do some stuff here. So 2 equal signs always when you're comparing 2 values, and this guy becomes and. You could also say or, anyway, and 2 times that. And that becomes, so if this condition, if these 2 conditions are true, we know that we have a solution, we have a value. So what we're going to do is we're going to write that to the console. We're console.write A. So A plus plus B, and then inside of the plus plus we'll put a string. We'll just do that, right? This needs a semicolon. That should be it, shouldn't it? Well, let's check. So let's go ahead and so because this is console writing something in at the end of it, we don't need to put console.write phase 1 in here. However, if this was a return type, like if this was string, right? And then it would return something like a string concatenation of this, or like this whole thing with 2 string and then all that. We would need a console write in here, but it's not a string, it's a void, and it's got that console write already, so we just need to call it phase 1. How? Okay, we need to actually make a static functions is no static functions is equal to new. No, hang on. Static functions is equal to new functions. There we go. And now we go functions dot that. That should be good. Been a while since I've done this. That should be alright, and that should be perfect. Let's run it. And in the pursuing terror, we have hit something. Why is it not running? Run, you damn it. Oh. Run, you damn it. Hey, it's running. 5 and 7. Alright. So for the YouTube folks, that'll be it for phase 1 wrap up. As you do. As it were. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, all that kind of stuff. All that beautifulness that everyone keeps telling you to do. Just do it, you won't regret it. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next video. Edit. So that's what I edited out. So now, är